Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that. See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
Welcome to the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show from Bronco Nation News as we get you set for the latest news, insight, and analysis as game time approaches. The BNN pregame show is presented by Lithia Ford of Boise. Check out LithiaFordBoise.com to view the full inventory of vehicles or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Today's broadcast is coming from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Now, let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show from Bronco Nation News.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Another season of Boise State basketball set to begin tonight at ExtraMile Arena. The Boise State Broncos getting set to host Vanguard Lions here at ExtraMile Arena. BJ Rains with you. You see the Broncos warming up on the court. How about that guy right there, Andrew Meadow? Some news tonight that he is going to make his first career start in the first game of the season. Tyson Dickenhart out tonight due to a broken nose, and Andrew Meadow will get his first start tonight for the Boise State men's basketball team. You see Max Rice getting some shots up as well. Crowd's starting to file in. Going to be a fun night for basketball here in Boise. We bring you courtside. We kick off the show. We're not courtside, actually. We got moved.
We're a little up.
We're a little up. We're going to have to. Abe's too tall here, so we're going to have to make this work. But Abe Jackson, another season of Boise State basketball begins, man.
It does, and exciting. I mean, you look at this team, and there's actually the last 4 years or so, there's been a lot of hype in the preseason. You look at the players on paper, and they're bringing in a lot of talent, either returning or transfers.
Going to be a lot of fun. Again, this is the view for the media seating this year. They've got us up here in the corner a little bit, so a little different media seating than usual. We're a little higher up, so I'll take a little bit getting used to here, Abe. But basketball season is back, and as I said, Andrew Meadow going to get his first career start tonight. He was pretty impressive in Canada.
Yeah, he was. I saw some of the highlights of him, and even last year on the road, talking to some of the coaches, they said, somebody that you're going to see next year is Andrew Meadow, and he is going to open some people's eyes with what he can do. He looks like he has a great frame on him, too, out there warming up, and he can knock down the deep shots. He can put the ball on the deck, and in Canada, I know he can rise above the rim like he did a couple times, too.
What's that like? No easing in the highly touted freshman. First game of the season, you're starting, man.
I thought you were going to say, what's it like to rise above the rim? And I don't know too much about that, but there's jitters. I mean, every player out here has jitters, whether or not you're a 19th year senior like Max Rice, or if you're just a freshman like Andrew Meadow coming in. You want to get out there. You want to get your feet wet in the first game of the season. So I'm excited. I know these players are too.
No Tyson Dickenhart tonight, as I said, dealing with a broken nose. They expect him to play on Sunday. I know you'd like to let him get his feet wet, but it does open up some opportunities for more minutes for guys like Cam Martin and Omar Stanley.
Yeah, and this will be a game that he might not have played very many minutes anyway. And if you're going to break something on your body, the nose is probably about the best thing you can break because it doesn't affect you too much. But hopefully he'll be back in the next game or two.
What else are you looking for tonight? We talked about it this morning when you came on our morning show, and it sounds like Roddy Anderson's going to get the start at point guard. I'm looking forward to seeing the transfer point guard.
Well, again, this year, I think the conversation is about depth, except this year, it's a good conversation about depth. Like we talked about this morning, the last couple of years, you were one foul trouble or one injury away from really having to go deep into your bench that you weren't confident about. Right now, you could probably go 4 or 5 guys deep onto the bench. If you got Roddy Anderson starting, you have Jace coming off the bench. Omar Stanley maybe in the starting lineup. And then you got the transfer from Kansas, Cam Martin. coming off the bench. So, and then the guys coming back too. I mean, Kobe Young, he's got some minutes for the Broncos. RJ King, been in the program 2 years. This is the first year he's been playing. I know they're excited about him as well. Then, of course, the 3 guys coming back to all-conference, and Chibuzo Agbo, who played like it sometimes last year.
What are you expecting from Max Rice, man? 6th-year senior. Obviously, last year, I think, established himself as one of the premier players in the league, but now, he's going to be near the top of the scouting report for all these teams they play.
Of course, and I think toward the middle of the conference, he started to get there for the Broncos too. And I'll probably always remember about that 6-minute stretch against San Diego State here in this arena where Max Rice basically took over the game with steals and 3-pointers. Just a phenomenal stretch for him. I don't know if we'll see something like that again this year, but I think what you're going to see is extremely smart basketball, leadership on the floor, knocking down open shots, and just continuing to propel his game forward like he has since he was a walk-on his freshman year.
And it sounds like he's really worked on creating his shot a little better, shooting off the dribble, the floater. We saw that last year, but it's going to be a little tougher, I think, for him to get open shots this year.
It will be, and I think one thing that you might see more from him is shot fakes this year because everyone's going to be flying out to him. So the shot fake, put the ball on the deck, and then all of a sudden the floor just opens up. He has great eyes. He's got that floater that we saw last year, which I'm sure has improved as well. So I'm excited to see Max Rice, a local kid, playing another year here at Boise State.
We talked about Cam Martin, Omar Stanley, 2 very different big guys. You were not in Canada, so this is your first real chance to see these guys. What do you seeing them warming up and just seeing their style? What do you want to see from the 2 big men tonight?
Well, you can tell that just from their frames that they've both been in Division I basketball for a bit because they have nice frames, inside bodies. Omar Stanley, he's going to be more of the banger inside. I had someone tell me, it might have been you, BJ, that he's a stronger Najee Smith type player where you go inside and he'll just mix things up. And if he can give you maybe 6 and 6 a game or 7 and 7 a game, I think that'd be great. Cam Martin, I think, has a little bit more outside touch, but at his size, he'll be able to stretch the defense and really open things up for the drive because the big guys have to come out and guard him.
We're not sure what the crowd's going to be tonight, but it does seem like there's a real big buzz in the town on Boise State basketball, and maybe the football team struggling a little bit is helping with that. But what do you make of the interest this season? And it seems like ticket sales are up, and maybe we won't necessarily see it tonight, but even tonight, a normal, no-name opponent, first game, they've struggled to get, 4,000 or 5,000 people at some of these games.
Sure.
Already a little buzz. It feels like it's going to be a fun, especially early in the season from a fan standpoint.
Well, I think Boise right now is looking for a winning program, and Boise State basketball has been to the NCAA tournament twice, and I know 2 years in a row that is, and I know there's a bunch of talk about you got to get that first win, but Coach Rice is really has built something here that they are just on the national radar every single year now. It seems like 2 years in a row, NCAA, big-time transfers in. You have maybe some of your best returners that you've ever had in all-conference Degenhardt, all-conference Rice, and then Chibuzo Agbo, who I think is going to be an all-conference this year as well. There's a lot of talk about this team. The depth is going to be incredible. You just got to go out there and do it on the court, though.
Abe Jackson, we'll be hearing you here in about 20 minutes with Bob Beeler on the pregame show, 6:30 over on 670 KBOI, the broadcast just after 7 o'clock. You mentioned Chibuzo Agbo. He seems like a guy that's kind of forgotten about a little bit. They sent Max Rice and Tyson down to media days. They had Max Rice and Tyson do the uniform reveal. He's part of that trio, too, and I know last year got off to the slow start. We're going to hear from him a little bit later in the show. He's got that clean slate from game 1. He showed last year he ended up being one of their better players. Got the jitters, playing last year out of the way. I think it could be a big year for Chibuzo.
I think it is too, and everyone looks at offense, but I think Chibuzo Agbo could be one of your fantastic elite perimeter defenders with the speed that he has, the length, and just the strength that he has. His body reminds me a little bit like Derek Marks, where if you get into his body or if he gets into you, he doesn't have to go by you. You are stopping where you are because of the size of him. So I'm looking forward to watching Chibuzo Agbo as well. And he also showed that he can rise up and knock down the three, which I like.
What do we know about Vanguard?
I don't know. I don't know, man. They're the Lions. They beat Concordia by 2. And Coach Rice was just telling us that he coached one of the players' dads when he was at Gonzaga. So that is a full scouting report for you there, BNN.
Hey, it should be fun, man. We're looking forward to having you every game again. on the pregame show, and thanks for doing this, and it should be a fun season, man.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we get to call a lot of wins.
Again, 6:30, you can hear Abe and Bob Beeler over on 670 KBOI for the pregame show, and then the broadcast will be just after 7 o'clock. Again, Abe Jackson and myself, BJ Rains, with you here on the pregame show. We appreciate Abe for jumping on as usual. We'll get to some of your comments here in a second as well. You can see the Broncos warming up on the court behind us. We got a little stronger Ethernet connection this year, so we trying to I'm broadcasting at a little higher rate, so hopefully it's a little crisper quality broadcast for you. Let us know if you can hear us okay. I assume somebody would have already said something if you can't. But this is our view in the media seats here in the corner of the arena. You can feel free to come say hello if you're in the arena or going to be in the arena tonight. We'll be doing this every game starting an hour before tip-off. Derek Morales receiving word. There's a bunch of new fatheads ready for Section 12. I see him sitting over there. I see our friend Nathaniel Wilder over there. He's waving his hat. He's ready to go. And by the way, my wife and kids, Karen and the boys, are going to be in Section 12 tonight as well. So excited to have them be a part of Section 12 tonight. Looking forward to that. Kurt says it sounds great. That's good to hear. Melinda Draper added 2 basketball seats to the account. So there you go. They're adding basketball seats this year. I also saw that Melinda Draper is live at Circa right now. Circa Resort and Casino watching the pregame show. She says, doing great watching from Las Vegas at the Circa, and says pretty cool to be supporting the BNN sponsor. We appreciate you, Melinda. Everybody needs to make plans to get down to Circa Resort and Casino for the Mountain West basketball tournament. We got a lot of cool things excited for that we'll be telling you more about. So make plans to get down to Circa Resort and Casino. Get your score predictions in, get your comments in, get your thoughts in. Let us know how you're feeling about the season, how you're feeling about tonight's game against Vanguard. Again, if you joined us late, Tyson Degenhardt is out tonight due to an injury. I believe it's a broken nose. He is not going to play tonight. Andrew Meadow gets his first career start tonight as the freshman for the Boise State men's basketball team. Roddy Anderson also expected to start at point guard tonight. So going to get to see the newcomers right off the bat in this one, and it should be a lot of fun. But we're going to hear from Jace Whiting, Cam Martin, Chibuzo Agbo. We got all kinds of interviews, a lot of fun stuff to get to, and we'll keep showing you warm-ups. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick 90-second timeout. Thanks some of our sponsors. Get your score predictions in. Get your thoughts on the season in. We'll play those next. We got some interviews as well. Back in 90 seconds from ExtraMile Arena, the first Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show of the season. We're here in the Cutwater Mobile Studios. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
All Bronco Nation news broadcasts come from the Cutwater Spirits Canned Cocktail Studios. Check out one of their more than 30 flavors of premix premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Spirits, perfect for your next game day tailgate party. Our title sponsor is rowpaint.com. For all your commercial, industrial, residential painting needs, check out rowpaint.com. Don't forget about their concrete coatings. Transform that ugly concrete slab on your back patio in your garage in just one day. Contact rowpaint.com for a free estimate today. The official paint and coatings company of Boise State Athletics, and our title sponsor at Bronco Nation News is rowpaint.com. Idaho Central Credit Union's been helping members achieve financial success for more than 80 years. There's an ICCU branch on almost every corner, but the closest is in your pocket with free eBranch mobile and online banking. See why more than 500,000 members love ICCU, and join 1 in 4 Idahoans by making the switch today at ICCU.com. Since 1984, Ridley's Family Markets has prided itself on being a hometown food and drug store that employed value members of the local community. Ridley's Family Markets has 13 locations in the state of Idaho and many more in the surrounding states. Download the new Ridley's app to your smartphone, get savings up to 40% off at the checkout line, and find a location near you at shopridleys.com. Former Bronco Matt Bauscher is once again the number 1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. No home is too big or too small for Matt and his team. Let them fulfill all your real estate needs at BauscherRealEstate.com.
We are back here live at ExtraMile Arena, the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show. BJ Rains with you. Our title sponsor, as you heard, rowpaint.com, giving you a live look at warm-ups as the Boise State men's basketball team is out here on the court getting ready for tonight's game against the Vanguard Lions. They are already 1-0 on the season. This will be the first game for Boise State. We're taking your score predictions. We're taking your comments. Go ahead and get those in. Let us know your thoughts. Is Kobe Young healthy? Yes, Kobe Young is healthy, and he is out there on the court and should play tonight. Kurt says basketball season, all right. Let's see here. Tyson Degenhardt is not playing. If you got here late, or if you missed the beginning of the show, Tyson Degenhardt is out tonight due to a broken nose, but he is expected to be back and play on Sunday against San Francisco. Melinda's watching at Circa. She's got 94-68 for Boise State. 101-39 is the score prediction there. Quentin's got 86-57. Derek says he needs Vanguard to score under 30 points to hit his bold prediction from Saturday. He had the football team scoring more points than Vanguard was going to score. So we'll see. Chase Love's got 80-38 is his prediction. You see RJ Keene down there. He's expected to get some time tonight as well. You're going to see John Mallory walk behind me. I could have just moved for you, Johnny, but let's hear from Cam Martin. Cam Martin getting the start tonight. You see him out there warming up. The first career game at Boise State for Cam Martin, the transfer from Kansas. Had a chance to catch up with him. Let's hear from Cam ahead of his first game as a Bronco.
I'm super excited to finally get there and play somebody else. We got the opportunity to play somebody in Canada, but now we've got a bunch of work and actual practices. So I'm just excited to get out there and play with everybody.
How much do you feel like you're getting back into a rhythm and just getting back to playing ball and not worrying about injuries and everything else you've had to deal with the last couple of years?
I feel very comfortable. I feel like that Canada was a big thing for me. To see that first shot go, and I felt like instant relief. Okay, I'm back to normal. Like, it's good. Basketball's a game of rhythm, so I'm excited to just get out there and get some games going and get some flow, some momentum, and see where it takes us.
There's obviously a lot of hype around this team, whether it be locally, nationally, whatever. You've obviously been a part of a national championship team, seen some quality teams over in the Big 12. Where's the talent level on this team? How good could this team be?
The sky's the limit for this team. We have a great group of guys that all care about each other on the court and off the court, and then our basketball abilities. Like you said, I've seen it all, and this team can compete with anybody any given night. Coach has been preaching about defense, and I think that's a big thing for us. Because offensively, I think we're better or just as good as anybody in the country. But we need to have them games where if the ball's not going in, we can still win the game by our defense. And that's going to be huge for his team.
What impresses you most about Buzo?
With Buzo, his ability to get his shot off. He shoots it so high and so quick, and he's capable of getting hot and hitting 2 or 3 threes back-to-back possessions. It's a guy you can't leave, you can't take off with his ability to backdoor, and very underrated athlete. Good athleticism, so he's a good leader as well.
And final thing, what are you seeing with the point guard battle with Roddy and Jace? Those guys going at it for playing time. How are you seeing that?
Yeah, they're doing good. They're both competing every day. We do this thing after a drill, like whoever losing team runs, and they both jump in every time, no matter what, and run. Just competing back and forth every day, every drill, and it's been good for a team for both of them.
Cam Martin, appreciate him for joining us here on the Lithia Ford and Boise Pregame Show. You see our setup here. They've got us kind of a unique setup here in the corner of the seats. We're no longer courtside. They sold some of those to our friend Matt Lauer and some other folks down there courtside. So this is the view that we have here. I want to make sure I can hear it okay. That's okay. Apologize. Audio perfect, but it's all right. Check audio is clear. Check. I don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry about that. We got to be back there. This is the Lithia Ford Boise Pregame Show. You see Boise State up there on the court. Kurt is still saying audio, so I don't know what the issue is. Let's try to play another interview here while we figure this out. We had a chance to catch up with Jace Whiting. Jace Whiting is not starting tonight. He'll be coming off the bench. The first starter is going to be Roddy Anderson at point guard. Let's hear from Jace Whiting ahead of the game tonight.
Actually really excited. Like, just the off season is fun and it's a grind and stuff like that, but obviously it gets a little annoying playing each other every day. We all know the plays and stuff, so we're just ready to finally play someone else and get out there and start kicking butt. So.
I think a lot of people thought that Roddy was going to come in and it was just his spot. And obviously with what you did in Canada and you've been pushing, and how do you look at the improvements you've made and kind of the push you're making to try to earn, obviously significant playing time, maybe even the starting spot there at point guard?
Yeah, I don't know. Every day I just work to get better, and every day is a fight. Like, I don't know. I've never really been handed anything in life, so for me, I got to prove myself each and every day. And I'm only as good as my last game or my last practice, so come in every day and just try to get better. So
where do you think you made the most strides from last season?
The most strides? I don't know. A year of playing college basketball helps, especially when it's under your belt. So I think the game slows down and windows are a lot tighter when you make that next jump. But now that I have a year on my belt, like I feel like everything's starting to slow down again, and I'm getting used to everything. So I think mentally and like the feel for the game has come a lot. I don't know, just like getting to my spots and finding patterns and reads for the game has come a lot for me. So I think I've made that big jump.
Talking to your dad, he said last year you kind of just were facilitating, wanted to get other guys involved, kind of just fit in. But then now you're going to show more of what your overall game is. Is that fair?
Yeah. Last year I felt like I just came in and tried not to mess up and kind of just play hard defense and enter the ball in the offense. I hope this year I can be like kind of a bigger part of the team and kind of be someone who is a driving force for us getting wins down the road in the season. And because call it a spade, like the biggest goal for us is to win a Mountain West championship during the regular season and in this tournament. So I want to be as big of an impact as I can to help us get those wins. So I know we're going to need every piece for it. So
how bad do you want to have the starting spot?
How bad do I want it? Honestly, I really don't care. Like I know Roddy's a great player, and if we're splitting time, if he's starting, if I'm starting, I don't really care as long as that equates to winning. Winning takes care of everything. So I've always been kind of a team player and doing what's best for the team. So I just want to do whatever it takes to win.
How are you guys different or similar as players?
I think we're a little bit different as players. Like Roddy's more of a get downhill kind of guy, really athletic, really springy. I'm more of a kind of lull you to sleep, get by you kind of guy, and I don't know. I like to shoot a lot more threes. I don't know, but defensively we're both extremely aggressive, and we care a lot about defense and we take it very seriously. So in that aspect, we're a lot of like.
You're the better dunker.
I think I fixed the audio here. Let us know if that sounds better. I was made the mistake of picking up the mic that was turned off. So I was using the mic that was turned off, and it was sitting on the table, and I had the wrong mic. So I apologize for that. I think you guys should be able to hear me better now. Again, I apologize for that. First game of the season, made a mistake there, grabbed the wrong mic coming out of that interview. So I apologize for that. Hopefully it was only a couple minutes that you guys had the wrong mic there. I don't think that was a significant problem, but it wasn't. But a couple minutes there, I apologize for that. But you can see Boise State on the court warming up down there, ExtraMile Arena. Crowd's starting to file in. Going to be a nice crowd tonight. We got some students in the house. Already feels like more buzz and more crowd than we've had for some early season games last year. I think the first game of the season last year was 4,000 or 5,000 people. Usually the first couple of games don't do particularly well, but feels like there's a little bit of buzz for this team right now and this program, and for good reason with how this team is picked to do in the preseason and picked to do here moving forward. We're going to hear from Chibuzo Agbo here in a couple of minutes, but I want to show you a couple more warm-ups. The players are getting ready to head in to the locker room. They'll come back out here in the next 5, 6, 10 minutes to get ready for the game. But again, some news tonight. If you're just joining us, Chris Lockett expected to redshirt. He is suited up, but Chris Lockett probably going to redshirt this season, will not play tonight. You talk about some of the other guys. We mentioned it. No Tyson Degenhart tonight. He is out for the game due to an injury. No Tyson Degenhart. Broken nose, not going to play tonight, but expected to be back on Sunday when Boise State plays against San Francisco. You see the crowd starting to file in. Again, BJ Rains with you courtside. Did Mallory swap your mics? Yeah, John Mallory probably did do that because he was here and switched it up. And I apologize for that. First game of the season, we all make mistakes. But 34 minutes on the clock till tip-off. We're still going to hear from Chibuzo Agbo here in a little bit. If the team comes back out in time, we'll show you some more interviews. There's get a photo of that. John Mallory, go down there and get video of that. Johnny is sitting there with Tyson Degenhart. He doesn't care. He's just going to hang out there and courtside. I wish we could show that. Let's try to show that if I can switch it over. Our man John Mallory, look way over to the right of your screen, just hanging out, having a nice little chat. What are we talking? Seattle Mariners trades over there? What do we think the conversation is with Johnny and Tyson Degenhart? Mariners bullpen, how are they going to improve that for next season? Maybe that's what they're talking about over there. But again, Boise State and Vanguard here in the season opener. We'll take your score predictions. We'll take your comments. We'd love to hear what you guys think of the game tonight. 97-40 is the score prediction there. We got 90-57. Annual subscription for Preston's show is booked. You know what? This might be as good a time of any to announce our let me see. I may need to find a spot for a graphic. Let's see if I can do that here. I'll do it in just a second. Let's take a quick 90-second timeout. Do not go anywhere. We have a big announcement for BNN when we come back. Still going to hear from Chibuzo Agbo as well. Don't go anywhere. Back in 90 seconds. This is the Lithia Florida Boise pregame show live from the Cutwater Studios here at ExtraMile Arena, our new setup in the corner of the arena here. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more to come, including a cool announcement back in 90 seconds here on the pregame show.
Bronco Nation News is sponsored by Tommy Alquist and Ball Ventures Alquist, Idaho's premier commercial real estate development company. BVA projects specialize in office, retail, flex, medical, and industrial spaces located at some of the most strategic and visible locations in the valley. Need a developer? Looking for new space? Think BVA. At BVA, we are Idaho's developer. The Nicolason family and SON management have proudly been operating Taco Bell restaurants in and around the Treasure Valley since 1969. One of the first to make a 7-figure donation to the Lyle Smith Society, they've also stepped up their support of Boise State athletics with the Taco Bell men's and women's basketball endowed scholarships. The Nicolason family and SON management have committed at least $310,000 by 2026. Get more information on their financial support of Boise State athletics and find information on applying to work at Taco Bell at TacoBellWorks.com. Lithia Ford of Boise is a proud supporter of Boise State athletics and the official car and truck of the Broncos. Lithia Ford of Boise supports Bronco student athletes through NIL deals, including providing Ford vehicles to Taylon Green and Riley Smith from the football team and Paige Barsh from the volleyball team. Rain's family purchased our F-150 from Lithia Ford. Couldn't be happier with the purchase. Check out the all-electric F-150 Lightning or the electric Mustang Mach-E at Lithia Ford, and make sure to check out their full inventory of vehicles at LithiaFordBoise.com. The Blue and Orange Store is the perfect spot to get all your gear for your next Bronco game. The Blue and Orange Store has official Nike apparel, including jerseys, shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, and more. Wear what the Broncos wear and get it at the Blue and Orange Store, the second floor of the Boise Town Square Mall, or get free shipping on a $40 order online at theblueandorangestore.com.
Back here on the Lithia Florida Boise pregame show. You see the court behind us, folks warming up. Getting set for Boise State basketball. Chibuzo Agbo, one of the returning starters for the team, all-conference potential. Chibuzo Agbo, let's hear from him as we continue to count down to kickoff. Kickoff, tip-off. I'm still in football season mode. We're 30 minutes from basketball season kicking off. Let's hear from Chibuzo Agbo.
I just feel so much comfortable doing a variety of different things. Three ball was obviously my strength last year. I didn't feel super comfortable doing a whole lot of other things, but I feel like now I'm a three-level scorer, and people are going to have to prove they can stop me at times.
When you look back at how badly last year started for you and then how it ended up, just to have a clean slate to start this year, how excited are you for that?
I'm very excited, but looking back, it just feels like another challenge. I'm just happy how I handled it with everything going on, Obviously, just wanted to be really good. I may have been a little stressed at that time, but starting a season like that, more fouls than points, I'm just happy with how I handled it, and it's definitely just I know anything that comes my way, I can handle it.
When you look at how you finished up and where you are now, is it hard to even believe that happened?
Definitely, yeah. It's pretty crazy, but it's a testament to work too, also.
Can you chuckle about it now, or is
Oh
it
yeah,
piss you
definitely.
off,
I could. Me and Max were laughing about it earlier. Like, imagine like same thing happened this season, but there's
You're
no
gonna make
chance.
sure Tuesday you're not
Oh
following
no,
over.
I'm good. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that could ever possibly happen.
Yeah. I asked you this the other day, but do you feel like, that you're getting kind of slept on a little bit or forgotten about? Because, I mean, I know only a certain number of players were allowed to go to Vegas, but, Max and Tyson went. And when they did the uniform reveal, was Max and Tyson on there? And some people are kind of forgetting about you a little bit. Do you feel like you're maybe in a good spot to kind of, I don't want to say surprise people, but you're going to have a bigger year than some are remembering?
It's just fuel for the fire. I love being underdog. That's just how it is sometimes. And when you have, things like that happen where you feel like you're overlooked, you could be a guy who complains about it, you could be a guy who shows up and shows out. So that's what I plan to do.
You mentioned the 3-level scoring. Where is your game going to be better this year?
I think I definitely got better in my post. I feel like my post is a weapon for me. It's where I feel really comfortable right now. I'd rather get to the post than shoot a 3. But also just attacking the rim. I feel like I can get downhill, make plays, create for others, get my own buckets, and also just get fouled.
Just doing something on the point guard battle between Jace and Roddy. What do you see in there?
These are two really hard playing guys. They're going to dive on the floor. They're going to get up in somebody's stuff and be ready on defense. But these guys, we have two really good point guards, so it's going to be really fun to play with them.
I think a lot of people just assumed when Roddy came in it was going to be his job. And you see what Jace did in Canada and how he's kind of pushing it. I mean,
Yeah.
What do you think of Jace and how he seems like a guy that's not going to give that up easily?
Yeah, I mean that's just a testament to his work all last year, preseason last year, after the season, and a guy too that is very coachable. Bernie gets after guys and he gets after him, and I think we should all be like Jace in the way we're coachable because he just takes it and goes on to the next play and just gets better. So that's definitely a testament to what happens when you just work hard and embrace the grind, and he's definitely done that, and he's ready to perform too.
There's a lot of hype around this team, whether it be locally, nationally. People are taking you guys as Final Four dark, sleepers and stuff like that. I mean, you guys are in a lot of the rankings. Do you like? I mean, are you guys embracing that? Do you like kind of the being more of the hunted, I guess, this year?
Definitely, but I don't think it's overhyped at all. Every day in practice, I know we're a high caliber team, so to me it doesn't seem really like too much hype. We're just ready to play now.
How excited are you to get it going?
I'm very excited. Tuesday can't come soon enough, I'm counting down the days.
There he is, Chibuzo Agbo. By the way, Kevin says he's streaming up in section 61. Kevin, appreciate you, man. Thanks for listening to the show up there. Appreciate it. We need to do some sort of giveaway or something for next time we have people that are watching from different sections of the show. All right, I mentioned earlier that we have a cool announcement to make, a giveaway that we are going to do, a contest. We did this last year. It worked so well. We're going to do it again. We want to thank all of you that have signed up for your subscriptions. A lot of you signed up November 30th, and you're set to renew here in the next couple of weeks. We had a lot of folks at the end of November, early December that subscribed. We want to entice you to subscribe again. Hopefully the coverage here is good enough, and we would love to have you renew for $70 for a yearly subscription. If you're on the fence and not sure, we'd love to have you, and we hope you will. And to help entice you to do this, we are having a contest. We're give away a lot of cool prizes pretty much every Friday or every other Friday. From here till the end of the season, we're going to raffle off some sort of a bike or a different event from Cutwater Spirits, some different coolers, things they've given us, some free B&N gear. We'll have some different items that we're going to raffle away for subscribers. But the grand prize, I am happy to announce, is going to be a VIP basketball experience to San Diego. The final regular season game of the season in San Diego. 2 people are going to get to go on a private jet to San Diego, go to the game, stay a night in San Diego, and come back on the private jet on Saturday. Could have a conference title on the line in the final game of the regular season, and we're giving a lucky subscriber a trip for 2 on a private jet to San Diego to watch the game at the end of the season. So just letting you know, you got to be a yearly subscriber to have a chance to do this. So if you are a monthly subscriber, you need to upgrade to the yearly option. I can help you do that. If you're on the fence as a yearly subscriber and you're not sure you want to do it, we hope you'll do it. And if you are a set to renew, we hope you will renew. All yearly subscribers are eligible to win this contest. So last year it was only certain folks that were going to renew. If you have an active yearly subscription, you will be eligible to win this contest. We'll do the drawing sometime in January, I believe, to get you set. So we'll be telling you about this during the season. But if you want to go on a private jet for two to San Diego to see the game at Viejas Arena, we're going to hook you up at Bronco Nation News. Thanks to Ridley's Family Markets, Boucher Real Estate, the Blue and Orange Store, and Cutwater Spirits for sponsoring this trip. And again, ride on BNN Air, a private jet, to watch the last game of the regular season. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be a big game, and 2 lucky winners are going to be there. So if you're on the fence about subscribing, hopefully you will. BNN 50 deal. New subscribers get that $20 discount. BNN $50 deal for your first year. If you're going to renew, that's $70 for a full year. And we hope you'll take advantage of that and renew $70 for a yearly subscription. So that's the prize that we're giving away this year. And excited for that. We'll tell you more about it. We got other prizes. The earlier you subscribe, the more prizes you're going to be eligible for. Because as I said, all season we're going to be giving away prizes throughout the year. So I see our man Tommy Alquist over there. Hey, Jaden, go see if Tommy wants to come on for a second. He doesn't have to, but if he wants to, we'll throw him on. I know everybody loves Tommy. We'll see if Tommy Alquist wants to come on here and say hello to Tommy. Get over here. Come on. People want to hear from you. Let's get him on for a minute. Come on. What do we say? Let's go. Give me 2 minutes of your time. Come on, man. One of our sponsors here, Tommy Alquist, Ball Ventures Alquist. Nice enough to join us here. How are you, Tommy?
I'm doing great. I just got back from pheasant hunting for 4 days in Dakota. It's got a little sore throat.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to yell on the referees or the game tonight. Hopefully you won't need to.
Take it easy on the refs tonight, BJ.
All right. What do you make of the basketball season? You excited for basketball?
I can't wait. I mean, come on. This is a dream come true for all of us. I think they've improved their team. I think it's going to be exciting. The expectations are super high, but I think they're going to deliver.
Now, you were very vocal. We were at Top Golf about the football team. Some folks remember that. Any thoughts on where they're at? 3 games to go. They're still fighting for a bowl game. Still a lot to play for here.
Can I officially tell everyone that vapes, that's ever wore pajamas in their entire life, that I'm very sorry. I apologize. Keep on vaping. Keep on wearing your pajamas. It was my error. You're great guys. Keep on doing it. But seriously, I mean, it's been tough, right? I think young team, lots of injuries. My opinions, I would stay the course as much as I think it pays off, but man, people are angry. So I don't know.
It's been crazy, man. It has been crazy, but we get a little reprieve here with basketball season. 3 games to go. Let's get to a bowl game, see what happens. Get that first NCAA. I remember seeing you in Sacramento last year at the Northwestern game.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe this will be the year. Get that first NCAA tournament win.
I think it's going to be the year.
All right,
super excited.
Well,
thanks,
appreciate it. Sorry to put you on the spot there. DBA, one of our great sponsors. We appreciate them. Tommy Alquist, Ball Ventures Alquist. We appreciate him for jumping on here at Bronco Nation News. Again, we're going to be doing that contest, so make sure you subscribe. You see the team warming up here. Awesome prize. Join BNN. We need their coverage. BNN ain't messing around. Kurt says mine is in January or February. Yeah, you can renew it whenever you want. I mean, you can join whenever you want, but you only have to be a yearly subscriber to be eligible here moving forward. So the earlier you subscribe, the better opportunity you're going to have to win more prizes, and again, that grand prize. So the Lithia Ford of Boise post-game show. We'll be back after the game. You got John Mallory right here. You got Johnny's going to walk by. There he goes. There goes John Mallory, folks. You can see him right there.
Hey, it's going to be a terrific season. Lots to look forward to with this program, BJ. Appreciate your coverage.
There it is, Idaho Sports Talk. You can hear him 3 to 6. And we'll be getting him. We only have a certain number of times we can use him contractually, but we'll get him on a couple times here as the games start to pick up a little bit. And excited about that. My wife and kids are here. Nellie, you want to come here real quick? Uh-oh. I'm trying to find my other son here. They can't find him at the moment. There he is right there. There he is. There he is. There he is. Just walking by himself, having a good old time. Yeah, he's walking around like he owns the place. There he is. There he is. Oh, there's Naismith. He might be in trouble here. We got to turn the camera here. I don't know, but no, get out of here, Johnny. Appreciate you guys for checking us out. Again, we'll be back on the post-game show. We're going to have interviews with Coach Rice, some players. Hey, Mark Ridley. Mark, get over. Come here for a second. Let's go from one sponsor to another real quick. Come here, Mark. If I'm putting you on, your debut. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're going from one sponsor to another. Mark Ridley, Ridley's Family Market, stopping by. How you feeling, man? Basketball season is here.
It's great. Great to be here at the first game. Loving it.
What are your thoughts on the team, man? I know you've been following this team for a long time. Is this the year they finally get that first tournament win?
First and second, and I'm betting on the third. How's that?
Third? Elite Eight?
Absolutely. That's the year.
Wow. What's going on with Ridley's Family Markets?
The same old stuff. Living the dream.
Well, give us a promo here. Come on.
We're opening our store in American Falls later this month.
Okay.
We're hoping before Thanksgiving. Nothing set yet, but we're pushing hard for it.
13 locations in the state of Idaho. I love the Kuna location. I know you guys are down in the Magic Valley. You're all over the state. You're rolling. You got it. You got a good thing going, man. Hopefully, folks continue to support you guys, and we appreciate Ridley's for what you guys are doing.
This is my new friend. What's your name?
Oh, there's my kids. There's my kids. There they are. There they are. All right. Well, Mark, we appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. He doesn't like the recognition or the credit, so I had to put him on the spot there. Ridley's Family Markets, and we're going to end the show here. Say hi real quick, guys.
Hi.
How you feeling about the game tonight?
Good.
All right, there you go. There they are. There's my kids. It's basketball season in Boise. We're excited to kick this thing off. We appreciate you for joining us. Thanks to all of our great sponsors. Make sure you check out the post-game show. We'll be back on the Lithia Ford of Boise post-game show about 30 minutes after the game. We'll have full coverage, interviews with Coach Rice, some players, highlights. Enjoy the game on the Mountain West Network. Go subscribe, get ready, get signed up for that concert. Tip-off's coming up in 17 minutes. We'll talk to you guys after the game. This has been the Lithia Ford of Boise pregame show from the Cutwater Studios. Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com. You looking for a new job? Well, how about getting into the trucking industry? Our friends at Transportation Compliance Service can help you every step of the way, whether it's the big rig on your screen, the Amazon truck in your neighborhood, all the paperwork, all the things you need. Let them help you out. TranscomService.com. They'll have you out there towing that first load in no time. TranscomService.com. United Commercial Insurance makes business insurance easy. They can write business policy insurance in 44 states around the country. UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. Give them a call, 229-8222. Bronco Nation News, a proud client of United Commercial Insurance. We highly recommend you do as well at UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. The Raines family is happy to have made the switch to Boise Dentistry Co. Highly recommend you do as well. Dr. Miner and his staff, full family dentistry for the whole family. They make it an enjoyable experience to go to the dentist, and we highly recommend you check them out. 5 locations in the Treasure Valley. You may think you're happy with your dentist. You'll be even happier if you make the switch to Dr. Miner and Company. Check them out online, BoiseDentistryCo.com. The pounds continue to fall off, and it's thanks to Dave and our friends over at Lean Feast. Check them out, leanfeast.com/Meridian. Full customizable meal prep. You want to go into the store, pick out your meals individually. That's great. It's right there on Eagle Road in Meridian. Or you can do it all online at leanfeast.com/Meridian, and they'll deliver it to you. 208-487-5782. They're feeding the football team, the basketball team, Taylon Green, Ashton Genty, Tyson Degenhart, and more. Check them out. Lean Feast, leanfeast.com/Meridian. Still time to get that fall round of golf in, and you need to do it at Timberstone Golf Course out in Caldwell. Book a tee time at playtimberstone.com. The best greens in the valley, new technology, new golf carts, friendly environment, fun, challenging course. Check them out, Timberstone Golf Course. Book your tee time today, and I'll see you out there. PlayTimberstone.com.